Whoa, what's up, everybody? Hey, hope you guys are doing all right. We are back finally from vacation. We spent the week in Virginia with with my in-laws, my wife's family. Had a fantastic time, hung out by the ocean, even though it was cold and chilly, still was a great place to be. Love that area. That's where I grew up. So always fun going back when I can. So today is supposed to be a mystery bag Monday, and I apologize. I got back into town, went there today to pick up any rag bags that they should have had for the last week, and they had a zero. But we will be going through sort of combining what we normally would put out on a Sunday. The top 5 thrift finds. We're going to go over some thrift finds that we found last week while we were traveling, and hopefully impress you with some of those. And then at the end of this video, we are going to pick our contest winner. So we've been running a contest for a few weeks now, I think 3 or 4 weeks now, and the winner gets $100 spent in their eBay store. So obviously they have to have an eBay store. So we're going to pick two. We're going to pick a winner and a runner-up. If the winner is unable to be contacted or does not respond within a few days, we will then pass it on to the runner-up. So that's how we are going to do it. I will then buy $100 from worth of stuff from their eBay store, and if they want me to, I'm going to do a little bit of video about what I bought from them and the store themselves, and give them a little bit of a shout out, so that maybe they can get a few more sales in this holiday season towards the end of the fourth quarter. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into what we found this week. We didn't hit a ton of thrift stores, but we did hit thrift stores throughout the country. Missouri, Tennessee, Virginia, North Carolina. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff we found. We didn't thrift a ton. Normally we would thrift a lot more than we did this particular vacation. Just very busy. Surprisingly busy. We spent some time in Virginia, some time in North Carolina, so it was all around, going around. So I hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving. We did, certainly. I had a niece born this week, so that was really cool. We were actually in town, and we did get to meet them. So very cool, a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and get into some of the cool stuff we found this week. Now, first off, we have this jacket right here. It's actually already sold. I had it listed and sold pretty quickly. This was found right before we left. But it's this Darrow by Rocco D'Amelia, New York. Extra small, made in USA. Leather jacket dress. Like, it's got these huge poofy sleeves. I mean, this is totally 80s, super 80s. So pretty excited about this. Pretty cool little piece right here. Sold this thing for $100. So that's pretty sweet. Did not know anything about this brand, this company, this designer, anything, but got it for like $8. Figured I checked I checked when I was in the thrift store. I checked the comps. They look good, so $100, nice. Next, we have more leather. Sort of the leather week, but we got this guy right here. This Brooks leather sportwear, made in USA, crafted with pride. Motorcycle jacket. It's got all the padding all over here. This was found this week. Really just a great looking leather jacket. Real tough looking. I guess it's a cafe racer style, I think. But this guy probably will go. We'll probably list it like $120, $150. Comps are around $100. So I expect $100 or so from this particular jacket. It's in really good condition, real clean, good size. So definitely a cool find for sure. All right, let's go ahead. Let's mix it up just a little bit. I want to show you some shoes. Does anybody know what the heck is going on here? Look at these shoes. Hopefully I'll be more entertaining than the rest of YouTube today. But anyone know what these shoes are? Man, this is wild. It's called Susie Lou. This might just be some boring old like rip-offs of some designer, and I don't know, but they were weird and bizarre and unusual. So I was like, for $3, I'll pick them up and see what happens. I can't find any comps, so who knows what's really going on with these shoes. But they are in decent condition and they are unusual. So let me know if you would wear shoes like that. I don't know if I know anybody who would wear shoes like that, but those are pretty interesting. All right, next up we have a pair of jeans, and I always like finding dead stock pairs of vintage jeans because they can give me so much information. Here is a pair of plain pockets, which is the I believe it's the Sears brand, Sears or JCPenney. One of the two. It's either, let's see. Yeah, I believe it's I believe it's Sears, but I could be wrong. No. Excuse me. It is JCPenney, but this is like a brand that they used that was sort of a rip off of a bunch of the other vintage brands. You can definitely see that it has some Levi's influences, but this is probably from the late '80s, early '90s. It's cool because it gives me a lot of information about some of the vintage jean designs that they were coming out with at the time. Uh, Pretty beautiful pair as far as the wash is concerned. Um, yeah, they might have been on some stuff for those shoes. But this is really cool. Waist 36, inseam 31. Great pair of jeans here. I'm not sure. It's probably Sanfordized, but they don't say. Either way, it's great finding dead stock stuff like this because it does help me fill in some gaps when I'm doing research. At some point, we will be doing a whole video on plain pockets because they do have some pretty cool stuff. Let's see. Hey, Sabina. Woo! Yeah, 8PC is big stuff. Dude, that's incredible. Great find. Yeah, APC is like high dollar. Like they make some incredible. I think they definitely make incredible selvage denim, and I think they're like huge in the early 2000 teens. Hey, everybody's here. Yeah, so definitely, I love finding some of the new salvage stuff because they do sell pretty well. Um, I'm trying to remember the last modern salvage pair of jeans I had found. I can't remember, but I sold them for a lot of money. So APC, what a find. Let's keep going here a little bit. Since we don't have Mystery Bag Monday today, I'm sorry if you haven't caught on yet. My local hookup for mystery rag bags was out. They did not have anything, so I don't know what's up with that. But here's some of the stuff we did find while we were thrifting on our way on vacation. So here we have a Royals Mitchell and Ness throwback, Cooperstown 1985 throwback of George Brett, which is sort of like an icon out here in Missouri. This is a super clean jersey. I mean, I don't think there's a single stain. There might be a very small mark here, but it is embroidered. It is the a higher quality versions of this. So these can go for a lot of money. I'd expect something like, probably 50 to 60, $70 for this one, maybe more. I could be wrong. I haven't done any specific research, but the Mitchell and S Cooperstown stuff tends to do pretty well. Although we are out of baseball season, unfortunately. So that's a bummer, but you can't win them all. If you haven't heard, if you didn't catch at the beginning, we will be doing the contest giveaway. Random comment pick this at the end of the stream. So I will get the YouTube link, put it in the random comment picker, pick the comment, and that comment will actually pick two comments. So there's a backup in case the first comment either doesn't have a store or they can't be actually contacted. So if they don't respond, then we'll pass it on to the runner-up. So you could end up being a runner-up, and maybe you end up getting it. So let's keep moving along. This is all stuff that we found this week while thrifting. This is just cool single-stitch tee from the Super Bowl 1998. Yeah, 98. This is on a Pro Player. You can tell it's Pro Player right here. The tag has been ripped out. But a couple of bucks on this. Nice, good size. Probably XL, maybe a little bit bigger. No, probably just XL. Yeah, probably $25. Not a whole lot for this because there's no actual people or no actual teams, specific teams on here. But there are a lot of if they're I don't even know who won 98. Was it the Broncos? Does anyone know? Does anyone know? So how was Black Friday business, small business Saturday? Actually, not good. um, yeah, for us, it wasn't particularly good. I don't know what it is. I have heard some people's trends were that people were that the trend has a little bit been that they're just spreading out a lot of this. Um, some of these days aren't as important as they used to be, and a lot of people were shopping early on in anticipation of um, supply chain issues, which actually makes sense for us because we saw a pretty big uh, influx of sales about a few weeks ago, about a month ago, was really popping. Um, the sales for the last month have been average, nothing particularly amazing. So, uh, pretty interesting about that because last year and the year before were actually pretty strong. So, for those individual days, we have another T-shirt here. We found I can't remember where we found this one, but this is like dead stock. I probably need to check it for dry rot. If you find dead stock feeling t-shirts that are black specifically, and maybe any other dark colors, always check. Like come down here to the bottom and like rip it a little bit. Try to pull it apart. If it pulls apart and tears, you've got dry rot shirt. But these t-shirts, these black t-shirts specifically, when they do not get washed immediately, that black dye tears away at the cotton. Unfortunately, somebody was trying to sell this for 20 bucks. It's, oh, no, that's me. That's a tag that was on the hanger. But Sportswear USA, made in the USA. Joe Gibbs Racing. I don't know anything about Joe Gibbs Racing. I don't know if this is worth anything, but it was a single stitch tee for like $2, so pretty dope. How was your small business Saturday, Black Friday, Saturday? All you people out there with stores, or just consumers, if you got out there and got any deals, did anyone have a good weekend? Yes, how to check for dry rot is a good video. It is a little bit saturated, but there's quite a few really good ones out there. F is in Frank and Rally Roots both have really good dry rot content because it is pretty important to check because you don't want to sell a T-shirt that's dry rotted, and the person who buys it then puts it on and crack. Yeah, so let's see. Uh-huh. Yeah, very slow for me. It was huge for you, Sabina. What was that like? What are you selling these days? I mean, or are you talking about something else? Yeah, I we didn't have a particularly great day or weekend. I mean, we sold enough. I mean, it was okay. And we also were took the week off, so we weren't listing a lot. So we weren't like being super active on our store, which is probably not a good idea because we should spend more time on our store regularly, even if we're on vacation, just to keep that going. We do have employees that do the shipping for us while we are away, so the store doesn't ever go on vacation mode. So that's nice. So that was cool. Oh yeah, well, duh. You sell ad space on your website. What's your website? Opportunity to promote yourself. Do-do-do-do. What's your website? Hit us with the, well, let's see. They're probably not going to let us hit a link because YouTube is like annoying like that. Like I get it while they're, because you get a lot of spam bots with links, but see if you can pop your link in there. Let everyone know. Let's see. Is there anything else that was cool? Did everyone see this? These wacky shoes. They're made of wood. It's Mom Van Up. That's right. Check her out. She's got some really good information on uh, traveling with kids specifically. Um, really helpful. I just literally traveled with kids, four of them in a car across the country, and we sat in traffic yesterday for a total of 4 hours. We moved very. We were supposed to be a 7 hour drive. It ended up being an 11 and a half hour drive, unfortunately. But these shoes are crazy. Anyway, I don't know what the trend is. I mean, it would be nice. eBay does not give They do, but I don't necessarily know. Like, I haven't found a comp for them. I found like the Susie Lou is the brand. I is what's sort of what's sort of printed on here. I never heard of Susie Lou. I looked up Susie Lou and could not find her brand on eBay. But the shoes seem well constructed. Um, but maybe they're like a novelty. Like, I don't know if any of you ladies wear high heels. Let me know, because um, and if this is just seems like like a ridiculous novelty joke, sort of Art Deco thing. I don't know, but I just thought they were cool for $3. But um, yeah, eBay doesn't give us a lot of like broad trend information. In fact, they used to show in your seller hub, um, like year over year sales, for the website as a whole and for specific categories, and you could use that information to kind of get an idea of, hey, is this week a in the last few days a strong period for eBay as a whole, like lots of different buyers. But they don't have that anymore, unfortunately. I can't, or at least I can't find it. They've moved things around, and that information is no longer as easily accessible as it used to be. I wish they would show us more about like broad trends, broad sales trends on the platform, and a little bit more up to date. Yeah, let me put it in the chat here. Susie Lou. I just bought them like, wait, what's it? Two Z's or just, yeah, that's it. Um yeah, so I don't know. I only searched them quickly on eBay, so it's possible they're out there. Maybe they're like super fancy, and I'm just and that like too fancy for eBay. I don't know. I'm gonna go to like we go to maybe what's that consignment? Uh, what's it called? What's that consignment? High end consignment store or website? They do all luxury goods. I can't remember what it's called. It's gonna hit me in a second. I'm gonna be feel stupid. Let me see if there's anything else that was cool that we found this week while thrifting. Here's something. This is not a particularly like. It's not vintage at all, but this is a brand you kind of should look out for. Akoo, Akoo. They do make like pretty wild looking. The real. You're right. There you go. Thank you, Melanie. Um, they do make some pretty cool like jeans and stuff. So if you find their jeans out there, Akoo, Akoo, pretty good stuff. Resells pretty well. So I did find that T-shirt somewhere. Probably like a $20 T-shirt, $25. So, uh, but anyway, who wants to go ahead and get the show on the road with the contest giveaway? Let's see, raise of hands, or just put a bro fist in the chat, right? Um, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to record my screen as well as show you the process so everyone can believe that this is on the up and up, because we have had some discrepancy about that. So let's see. Tap to start recording. Record it. No, I just want to tap. Oh, I can. Interesting. All right, great. I don't think that's doing what I wanted to do. Oh, sure is. Oh, it sure is. Okay. Let's 35 bucks, $3. That sounds good. I'm curious if I would love to see if somebody actually would like if anyone actually enjoys them. They are unique, and if nobody likes them, they'd probably a pretty funny gag gift if with your friends. All right, so we're recording here. Let's go ahead and We're going to pick. I have the comment picker here. Guys, hopefully you guys can see that. This is the random comment picker. We're going to go ahead and post the link. Paste the link in there. Let's see. Paste the link. Okay. All right, we've pasted the link. Yeah, I think we can get at least 50. They're pretty unique. If people, are wanting, maybe they're going to a Met Gala and want something interesting like that. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna pick the winner. We have 32 comments on this guy right here. So let's see. Are you guys ready? We're gonna pick. The first will be the winner. The second pick will be the runner up. If the winner does not respond to contact, or if they do not have a store to qualify for the um, for the contest, the winner will actually end up being the runner up. So yeah, they are super fancy. So let's go ahead, pick the winner. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Pick the winner. The winner is Philip Robertson. All right. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm about to pick the second winner. So excuse me, not the second winner, but the runner up. So get that comment in there really, really, really quick. So maybe you have a chance at least at the runner up. But Philip Robertson is the winner. I will contact him. Let's go ahead and we will pick the runner up. I'm going to go ahead and refresh this. We're going to hit the paste button, paste the video link again. I will probably post this video on uh, Instagram or on YouTube just so you guys all know that it's on the up and up and that you can see it. Let's see. Paste. Low comments. We have very slow internet out here for some reason today. Hopefully we can get this sorted out for the All right, I gotta refresh this thing. It's like not, I don't know. It's not letting me paste the address or the not letting me paste the link again for the second time. Why not? Go to let's see. I still haven't picked it, so you have a second to get potentially a runner up. So go to our channel page. I don't have the link right on me. Maybe I can pull the link. It may not let me do the link, but we'll see. Just a second. Um, Let me see if I can get this link for you. I'll drop it in case you can get in for the um, at least for the potentially runner up on this in case Philip Robertson does not respond. All right, I have the link. Let's see if it lets me post the link. There's the link right there. You get in really, really quick. It's helpful to you that my internet is not letting me do this page for some reason. Um, I did it the first time. Why it would not let me do the second time is a surprise. All right, let's see. Randomcommentpicker.com. Let's paste that. There we go. Now it's doing it. All right. It's letting me paste now. So Yeah, so go to that link and just type a comment in that video, and you'll be entered in at least to. You won't be able to get the first spot, but you can get the runner-up position, which is the replacement position in case the comment that we picked, Philip Robertson, does not have a eBay store or any sort of store online, or does not respond to my contact. We'll give him a couple days to respond. If he doesn't, then we will go to the runner up and they will get the opportunity. I'm going to spend $100 in your online store, whatever. If it's, I'm going to hopefully find something that's cool that I like. If you don't have anything, we'll just, if you just have a bag of rocks, I'll spend $100 on a bag of rocks. Yeah, that type 2 on the cover. I'll have to tell that story sometime. I traded a car for it. I tra I traded an old junk car. My old car had, like, we just ran it into the ground, and I found somebody on Facebook that was selling it one for like a couple $100, and um, a few $100. It wasn't a couple hundred, but it was a few $100. Can't remember exactly how much money it was now. But I said, "Hey, would you just take? Would you trade for anything?" And they said, "Yeah, if you got a car or anything." I said, "Like, I have a car. It's kind of junky, doesn't run." And they're like, "That's fine." And so I traded a car for a Type Two. Sold a Type Two though for like $1,300, something like that. A month later, maybe. I have not been able to find a Type Two since, which the Type 2 wasn't even my size, so there was no way I wasn't gonna be able to keep it, outside of just for collecting, but $1,200 certainly, helped, especially because it was right before everything started shutting down in America. I sold it maybe 2 weeks before, 2 or 3 weeks before lockdown started, so yeah. Yeah. It was an incredible piece. Um, the It came from it was interesting. It was a lady that it was her parents that she had moved from, I think, Washington State. Um, they do run super small, and she came from Washington State and moved here for whatever reason, and she brought that with her, and she was just it was time for it to go, I guess. So, um, Miles, I hope you were able to enter into the giveaway because I need to pick the runner up. So, if you want to let me know that you entered, let me know here in the chat. I still haven't found a Type 1, which is probably it's definitely the only one of the major Levi's jackets that I've not found yet. Um, Admittedly, that's pretty difficult. So, all right, it looks like we've got an additional comment here. So I think that's probably Miles here. And we will go ahead and pick the runner up. This runner up, just so everyone's clear, is runner up if Philip Robertson, the actual winner, is not contacting me back after I contact him, or if he does not have a store in online for me to buy anything, then the winner will be the runner up. So, all right, here we go. Picking the winner. I have set it up. There are 33. I am recording this screen just so you guys know. Pick the winner, and the winner is look who's the runner up. Can you guys read that because it's backwards? But it's you, Thomas. Fourth time's the charm. But yeah, you're the runner up if Philip Robertson does not respond to my contact, or if he does not have an online store for me to purchase on. Thomas, I'm coming to yours. So congratulations. uh, I'm glad you were able to at least get the runner up position. All right, so that's it. Does anyone have any questions about the contest or anything? I also take questions on vintage stuff here. If you guys ever have any questions on Monday nights, we just answer any sort of vintage clothing questions that you might have, if we can. Um, I have a question about these shoes that I don't know. I'm gonna see if my wife will fit them and see if tell me what how they feel because this just not. I mean, this doesn't. I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't necessarily know that heels are particularly enjoyable in the first place, but these just seem particularly difficult. So I don't know. Weird. But well, guys, thank you so much for being here. Philip Robertson is the winner of the contest, and Thomas, you are the runner-up. I will contact Philip and let him know that he is the winner, and he gets a couple days to respond. And if he doesn't respond, Thomas, I will be contacting you, and we'll take it from there. I will spend $100 on either Philip's online store or Thomas's online store. Yeah, so that's a good question. That's a I don't Ryan, I would love to. I'm not super knowledgeable on the modern stuff. I could. It would be interesting too if I could pull some of the old salvage and compare it with some of the new stuff. Um, I have a Wrangler jeans without stitching on the back pockets made in Mexico. If it's made in Mexico, it's likely after 93, 94. Um, so, uh, and probably more common that it's early 2000s, unfortunately. Um, and that's probably where it's at. Mexico, they moved a lot of stuff to Mexico uh, in the late 90s, in the early 2000s, and still today they're still manufacturing stuff there too. But the with the stitching without the stitching with no stitching in the back pockets is unusual. Though I don't necessarily know that it's indicative of anything particularly special in this case. So unless there's Wrangler was making some jeans in Mexico really early on that I didn't know about. But as far as I know, that there was Wrangler didn't do a lot of importing of of jeans until the late 90s. So um, but yeah, again, back to the modern denim and the vintage denim. It would be cool. That's a good idea to try to compare the two and sort of see where it goes. I'd have to get my hands on some modern selvage and some modern, higher end denim, which some of those things are crazy. If you want your socks really blown off, everybody, go look up Chrome Hearts on either on Grail or eBay. Chrome Hearts. They did they are sort of a how do I put it? They do some really interesting collabs. So like Chrome Hearts took a bunch of vintage Levi's jeans and they modified them and added their flair to them. Really interesting, really cool, but unbelievably expensive. So Chrome Hearts is what you should go check out. Just if you want to be entertained, it's pretty interesting, pretty wild, pretty unattainable for guys like me. Um, Unlikely that you'll find a legit Chrome Hearts piece in the thrift store. I'd imagine that would be like, I mean, that would be probably harder to do than winning the lottery, in my opinion. Um, yes, send me some pics. Yeah, send me some pics. I would totally love to check out the pics, and you can always send me pics. But Chrome Hearts, I think they go for tens of thousands of dollars. It's crazy. The stuff they did with Levi's, the modifications, I don't think they're nearly as expensive because they obviously didn't make the whole jean, but they are pretty cool. I think that their mods are pretty cool, and they definitely helped. The collaboration helps with the vintage Levi's market because people do try to get their hands on some of that vintage Levi's denim because they see their favorite celebrity wearing them, the modified Chrome Heart stuff. So, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys being here so much. Um, I'm gonna go back home because I need to get some work done. Get caught up from being gone for a week. Got a lot of stuff to do. Videos coming out. We're gonna get back on schedule. I'm actually gonna get ahead of schedule. We're going to probably put out a bunch more informational and educational videos. I'm going to hit a bunch of the vintage t-shirt tags pretty soon. We're probably going to do jerseys and Hanes next. We might do Anvil. A few others, maybe getting into Gildan. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to get to that one yet, but we're going to try to pound it out before the end of the year. And then we'll do some end of the year reviews towards the end of the month. Just recapping a little bit of the channel's last year and some of the eBay stuff we've done the last year. I think should be interesting. So thank you guys for being here. We'll see you guys later. Peace.